Thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time on today. Today I will be reading to you all Disney Pixar Cars, Fame in the Fast Lane. All right, let's get into this, guys. All right. I could get used to this, declared Lightning McQueen. He and Sally had just arrived in sunny Santa Cabrera for the ladies' event in the Race-O-Rama series. There were swaying palm trees, spectacular beaches, and more than a few celebrities. Why don't we check out some of the hot spots? Suggested Lightning. He was looking very cool in his sleek new racing modifications. There'll be plenty of time for that later, replied Sally. Right now, you need to focus on winning tomorrow's race. Lightning was going to represent the fabulous Hudson Hornet Academy in the upcoming race. He'd be up against a student from Chick Hicks' rival racing school. But so far, Chick was keeping the car's identity top secret. Don't worry, said Lightning as he and Sally arrived at the racetrack. Whoever my opponent is, he doesn't stand a chance. Better make that Sally replied. At that very moment, Chick was cruising toward them with a gleaming pink car by his side. Suddenly, fans appeared out of nowhere and surrounded the pink car. Meet Candace, racing's hottest new celebrity, said Chick. Lightning was speechless. He had been gearing up to race against a mean muscle car or a rough and tough truck. A shiny pink car was the last thing he expected. No need to say a word, said Candace. Fans often get tongue-tied around me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a photo shoot. All right now, McQueen, don't underestimate it because it's a pretty car now. Just because it's pretty don't mean it ain't got no torque under the hood. Okay, so I'm going to read the sides because I've been thinking, should I read the side? So I'm going to read the side also. When Lightning first saw Sally, he turned up the charm a gear. But unlike Lightning's usual convoy of female admirers, Sally was not impressed by his one-liners or the revving of his engine. What a show-off, cried Sally. I've seen her kind before, Lightning replied. You know the type of cars who wants the glory with none of the hard work. Speaking of hard work, Sally said, you should have started practicing by now. No more talking. Let's get moving. Yes, ma'am, replied Lightning as he burst out laughing. What? Sally asked. I think you've been hanging around Sarge too long, Lightning replied. When Sarge opened his dream SUV boot camp, it let him introduce a tough regime to soft city types and brought back a bit of respect to Ornament Valley. Okay, Sarge, go ahead. Later, after Lightning was asleep, Sally cruised the race grounds. When she got to Candace's tent, she saw a lively party taking place inside. Candace was busy posing for pictures and signing autographs. Are you sure you're ready for the race? Sally overheard Chick ask. Of course, Candace snapped. I've got a few tricks even you haven't seen yet. No one is going to upstage me tomorrow, especially not Lightning McQueen. Okay, Candace. Chick Hicks resorts to dirty tricks in order to win, slamming, nudging, and knocking his opponents out of the way as if they were bumper cars. Oh, she trying to play dirty, y'all. The next morning, Sally joined Lightning while he did some last-minute practice turns. Just ease into it and let yourself drift, Sally suggested. Soon, Lightning was turning like an expert, but Sally looked concerned. "What's the matter?" he asked. Then Sally told him what Candace had said the night before. If she has to resort to tricks, then I guess she doesn't have that much confidence in her skills, Lightning declared. "I know that's right, Lightning. Fortunately, I have plenty in mind." That's what I'm talking about, Lightning. When Sally gave Lightning McQueen a full tank of gas, everyone wondered if he would run for it. But Sally trusted him. She wanted to show him that sometimes it's good to slow down. When Lightning pulled up to the start line, Candace was posing for the cameras. "Lightning, please," she said. "You're blocking my good side." "You know, Candace," replied Lightning, "Doc Hudson taught me there's a lot more to racing than fame." "Like what?" Candace asked. "Well, things like skill, teamwork, sportsmanship," Lightning began, but Candace wasn't listening. She was too busy soaking up the limelight. At first, Doc tried to run Lightning McQueen out of town. He believed that an untrustworthy race car like Lightning was the last thing the town needed. The starting flag went down, and Lightning and Candace sped off. Lightning quickly took the lead, and that got Candace fuming. At the first turn, she used a drifting maneuver that allowed her to coast right in front of him. Then when Lightning tried to pass her, she tilted her body toward the sun. The sunlight reflected off her ultra shiny paint and into Lightning's eyes. Now he couldn't see where he was going, and he drove off the track. "Oh, you dirty girl. You so dirty." She dirty, y'all. She wrong for that. From the moment the Dinoco 400 started, Chick was looking for a way to bump himself to the front. He was out to stop Lightning McQueen at any cost. Back then, okay. Lightning soon rejoined the race and tried to overtake Candace, but she pushed him onto the shoulder. The next time he came up beside her, she used the sun to blind him again. Watching from the sidelines, Sally knew she had to do something. "Lightning," she called, "hang back so Candace thinks she's won for sure. Then zoom up and use the drifting move we practiced this morning. Once you're out in front, floor it to the finish line." Sally practices as the town attorney. This legal expert is very confident in court and is able to persuade the townsfolk to do things her way. It's a reason that she is his coach. Lightning took Sally's advice and the lead. "Hey, Candace," Chick Hicks screamed. "Losers don't make the front page. I don't care how you do it, but you better win this thing." Wow, okay. Candace sped ahead of Lightning, then swerved over to some dunes and spewed sand at Lightning as he passed her. "This better be worth it," whined Candace. "I hate getting sand in my tires." Chick Hicks' #1 fan is himself dastardly, dislikable, and downright desperate to win at any cost. Chick Hicks is the perpetual runner-up of racing. While Lightning stopped to clear the sand from his eyes, Candace smiled. Her trick had worked. "Hey, Candace, how about looking this way?" shouted a photographer. Candace turned, triggering a dozen cameras at once. Flash! Candace blinked frantically, trying to recover from the blinding splashes. At the same moment, Lightning raced ahead and crossed the finish line, and Lightning McQueen wins it, shouted the announcer. "I don't believe it," wailed Chick Hicks. "How could this happen?" Lightning proudly received his silver tail fin trophy. Ka-chow! he said as he smiled for the cameras. Then it was time to sightsee and have some fun. Being in the spotlight was fine, but being with Sally was even better. Sally values the history of Highway 66, the mother road. As she says, cars didn't drive on it to make good time. They drove on it to have great times. Okay, look at you. All right, guys, that is the end of the book, Lightning McQueen 1. That kind of reminds me of the hare and the tortoise, y'all. You know, but, I mean, the hare wasn't trying to trick the tortoise. It's just it ran faster than the tortoise. But eventually the tortoise caught up. But they do kind of remind me of the hare and the tortoise. But alright, guys, thank you all for tuning in again on today. I thank you, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my page if you haven't done so already. I thank you, guys. Bye.